Alright, this workout is a really, really beautiful, short 10-minute workout. I'd actually call it more of a movement series than a workout, and it's something that I highly recommend you guys do in the mornings when you first jump out of bed. This is something that I've used for years as part of my morning routine because it's such a short, simple, effective way to move the body and get the spine feeling aligned and to really work on your posture and to just iron out any of those little aches and pains that you feel first thing in the morning. So let's jump into it. What we're going to do is start by lying down on the mat. And we're going to bring our arms up to shoulder height and just open up the palms. This is going to pull those shoulders down into the floor using a bit of gravity. From here, you're going to bring your knees just up to 90 degrees. And you're going to gently take the knees all the way down to the floor on one side. And just notice what's happening in your body. You may feel a little bit of tension through the hip, or maybe the spine, maybe your shoulders lifting off the floor. It's all welcome. This is just your chance to really tune into your body and feel what's happening. Okay, bringing the knees back to center. We're going to come across to the other side, doing the same thing. And again, just checking in. Noticing if you're experiencing any pain or tightness and just taking it really slow. Okay, we're going to continue and we're going to do a few more reps from side to side, just going really nice and slow. And as you bring your knees back into the center, it's a really nice opportunity to think about your core muscles, see if you can use your abs to bring you back to center. And across to the other side. Nice and slow, couple more. And last one. Okay, coming back to center, and you're going to place your feet on the floor, hip width apart, toes pointing forwards, and just bring your arms down by your side with your palms facing down now so that you've got a little bit of pressure against the floor. From here, you're going to squeeze your glutes, so your butt muscles, and you're just going to very gently start to lift the hips up. We're going to hold in a glute bridge for 3 seconds at the top, and then slowly start to peel the spine down, starting with the upper back into the center of the back, and your tailbone should be the last thing to touch the floor. Okay, let's repeat. Squeeze the glutes, bridging up, hold for 3, 2, 1, and very gently peeling the spine down, keeping the glutes on and starting to engage your core. Okay, we're going to do 3 more, holding for 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. It's like a little spinal massage as you come back down. 3, 2, 1. Good, one last rep. Nice big glute squeeze at the top. 3, 2, 1, and peeling back down. Okay, what we're going to do now is just bring ourselves gently up to a seated position and coming down onto all fours. Okay, when you get into your all fours position, you want to make sure that your knees are stacked under your hips and your shoulders are stacked over the tops of your wrists. I want your index finger pointing forwards and spread the fingers really nice and wide. From here, we're going to start to arch the back and take the head and eyes up to the ceiling, into our cow pose. And then tucking from the tailbone first, you're going to tuck under, drawing the hips under and drawing your spine up towards the ceiling, and tucking your head to your chest. So we're going to take a breath in as we come into cow pose again, moving from the tailbone first, breathing in, looking up, taking a couple of seconds in this stretch, and then we're going to reverse and breathe out. Okay, moving through a few more of those in your own time. See if you can really move each vertebrae of the spine. Get as much out of each pose as you can. When you're up in cat stretch, I want you to really press the floor away. Press through the fingers, arch the back. And gently coming back to neutral and just recenter the hips. You might want to take a couple of wiggles side to side, just loosening up the back. From here, we're going to do a few reps of thread the needle. So you're going to gently bring the arm underneath, place the shoulder on the floor with that arm outstretched and your palm facing upwards. If that feels good, you can then start to lift the other arm up, keeping the palm facing forward and really pulling that shoulder back. Just here for a couple of seconds, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, coming back to center, threading the arm through. Your knees should be hip width apart, creating some space, drawing that shoulder back. 3, 2, 1, back to neutral. Just 2 more reps. And again, just checking in with the body, feeling what your back is doing, noticing any tightness in the shoulders, and just gently trying to relieve any of that tension. Okay, and from here we're just going to come down onto our stomach, and you're going to put the tops of your feet flat on the floor and just bring the arms gently forward. So your elbows should be stacked just under your chest, palms flat on the floor. And what this is going to do is just bring a little bit of gentle mobility into your lower back. And I invite you to just take a few deep breaths here and center yourself. Really relaxing into the pose. See if you can deepen your inhale all the way in through your nose for 5 seconds. And then all the way back out for 5 seconds. Okay, gently coming back down onto the floor, just resting for a couple of seconds. And then you're going to bring yourself back up to a seated position. And we're just going to bring those feet forward, leaning back into the hands this time. And we're going to take a couple of windscreen wipers side to side just to open up those hips once more. Good. And then last one, we're just going to bring our legs forward. Try and sit up as tall as you can, nice straight spine. And then drawing the belly button forward, you're going to gently reach forward and see if you can interlock your fingers through your big toes. Just really drawing the chest forward, trying to keep a nice long spine, and just bringing a little bit of a stretch underneath the legs through your hamstrings. If it feels good and you've got a little bit of flexibility, you can start to bend the elbows and try and bring your belly to your thighs. But no need to force, this is just a gentle sort of movement, stretch, warm up. Really good one to start the day. Okay, taking a few more breaths here. I'm going to keep this one really nice and short and sweet, but if you want to keep going, you can always add in some wrist stretches, some shoulder cards, or start to incorporate one of the other workout videos in as well. But I hope you all have a beautiful day and you're feeling a little bit more limber and awake in your body.